Hello, welcome back to Beauty Bee and to a Get Ready With Me. I thought that I would show this really easy, everyday summer look. Almost no makeup eyes, a little bit of a bolder lip, but keeping everything else pretty light, pretty neutral, and usually pretty fast. I suspect that it's going to take me a little bit longer today just because my skin is kind of a mess. I was picking yesterday, which I know I shouldn't do, but you know what? Sometimes it's hard not to. So I am just putting on some of this Porefessional Hydrating Primer. I have this sample, which I always thought was very small, but it's really been lasting me a very long time, though unfortunately I think I'm getting close to the end. And then when I looked at it, I realized it's like 10% the size of the full size. So, you know, if the full size lasts you almost a year of pretty much daily use, this will last you a little over a month of everyday use. And I usually only use it right around my nose, though today, again, everywhere, because goodness. Okay, and next I'm going to go in with just some concealer. This is my Maybelline Instant Age Rewind. And I don't know why that was so hard to say. If I had foundation with me, I would put that on, but I didn't pack any because my skin had been behaving. And then, because I didn't pack any, I just assumed that this is cause and effect because fate is out to get me. My skin started acting up, which is always a joy. So hopefully this doesn't oxidize too bad on me over the course of the day, because it goes on looking pretty close to the right color, maybe a little yellow, but sometimes I find that it really oxidizes. So I'm going to basically set it with bronzer, so we'll see how that goes. Okay, so that's on. I don't think it's doing a ton to cover things up because I didn't want to go too heavy, but it's doing something. Sometimes that is all we ask for. While we're doing creams, I think I'm going to do my eye primer. This is the Wet n Wild one. It's the one I always use. I don't think I've owned another eye primer in the time that I've had my channel, which really hasn't been all that long, but you know what? I've gone through probably 2/3 of one eye primer, and I would say that I'm like halfway done with this. Didn't know that this video was going to be a checking in on how far along through my products I am, but oh well. Is it really that windy outside? Can you hear that? Goodness. I think I'm going to do my eyeshadow next. My eyeshadow is going to be very easy today. I'm going to use this light brown just all over the lid, and I'm going to blend that up into the crease. I'm going to apply it with my finger to the lid though, just because I find that gives me a little bit more color and a little bit more even color than I get with the brush that I've pulled. Oh, that's someone washing a car. Okay. It's like the trees aren't even moving. How can I hear the wind? Nope. I'm just not the brightest this morning. I'm not even looking for a lot of color out of this, though I think it's coming off as more color on screen than it looks in real life. I basically just want to darken that area up a little bit and cover up any veining. Just sort of even that entire area out. And I'm going to use the exact same color in my crease. I'm going to take it on a crease brush and just use that to blend it out a bit. I wore this yesterday and really liked the effect. I think this is a look that I will be doing quite often this summer. And now I'm going to switch to this smudger brush, and I'm going to use, again, same color, under my eye, just for a little bit of extra definition. And with that, the lid is effectively done. I am going to add some of this white on my brow bone. I just like the way that that lifts that area of my face and defines my otherwise not very well defined brows. Okay. Because this is basically the one-stop shop today, I think I'm going to go into the same color to fill in my brows. I have been using a brow powder from Benefit pretty often, but that one I feel looks very filled in when I use it. It looks like makeup. I feel like this looks like I have just a little bit fuller brows than I actually naturally do. It's just a little bit lighter, it's a little softer. I don't know that it wears quite as well over the course of the day. But I like the way it looks in the moment, and honestly, I'm still working from home, so I can touch up if need be. I want to pan the shade this year, and now I'm kind of afraid that I'm going to do it too quickly because I've been loving using it for practically everything. Okay, we'll call that good. For the cheeks, I'm actually going to mix a couple different products. I'm going to put both this peachy blush from Wet n Wild, Rosé Champagne, and NARS Laguna on the same blush brush. Boop. And put that on the cheeks. I'm then going to use that same brush and just dip into Laguna to do the rest of my face. I don't usually bronze my entire face, but I put down that concealer, and I know my skin well enough after 27 years to know that I will be an oily mess by noon if I don't set that down. And then because I am bronzed on my face, the difference with my neck is becoming ever more apparent, so I'm going to take it down my neck as well. I can't see my neck in my mirror, so I'm just gonna hope that is roughly good and that it doesn't annoy people too much that I'm using my viewfinder as a mirror. Okay, we'll call it good. Yesterday I added a little bit of Laguna under my eyes as well, but I'm not really feeling that right now, so I think I'm just gonna add some mascara and call it good. At least the eyes. I still need to do lips, but those, like everything else in this video, are gonna be pretty quick and easy. All right. So now for lips, I think I'm actually going to go in with the night side of this e.l.f. Day to Night Duo. This is peachy brown. I already have some chapstick on, so we'll see how it goes over the chapstick. I've not tried that before. I like the contrast of the peachy shade with my gray top. I think that's a little bit interesting and a little bit unexpected for gray. I did pull this lip gloss. My mom had this in her drawer and she hadn't used it, so she gave it to me. Though my lips are looking really glossy right now already. but let's give it a go anyway. Well, I've managed to make a mess of it. Usually it takes me a little longer to do that. I mean, it's glossy. Not super glossy though. I'll be interested in trying that by itself. We shall see. Have any of you all tried this brand? I'd never heard of it before. Crunchi? What an unappetizing name for a makeup brand. Anyway, moving on. I do want to add just a little bit of highlight. And for that, I'm actually going to reach into an eyeshadow. This is a peach shade from Wet n Wild. It was originally in their 32 pan palette, I believe, but I have since depotted / repressed all of those shades. I'm just going to put that right along my cheekbone and then sort of up on top of my eyebrow. Sometimes I put it right there as well, just surround my eyebrow. I feel like that sort of marries the area, makes it look a little bit more cohesive, and really brings out the shape of the bone there. Hit the other side. Hope my bangs are more or less out of the way. I think I need a little bit more on this side to even out. And I think that that is it. I do like this look a lot. I think that if I were to go back in time a minute or two, I probably would have just skipped the lip gloss, but oh well, it'll wear off eventually. I really like this. I wore it yesterday, I'm wearing it today. I suspect that this will become sort of a go-to this summer, and I'm really happy about it. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you've enjoyed, and I hope you'll consider liking and subscribing if you did. Let me know what you think of this look, and let me know what your quick and easy summer routine is looking like. I'm very curious. I'm definitely looking to speed things up and minimize my getting ready time a little bit this summer. Thanks again, and I really hope I'll see you next time. Bye!